live clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's key. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making checks. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. It's a running room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
They'll line up for a second down play. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Markway. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the Huskers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Balls it in. Touchdown, Husker! A great catch and run for 6.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a fantastic play there from the linebacker position. When you think about guys like Trev Alberts, Levante David, some of the Nebraska greats playing the linebacker spot, those guys were able to run. And because of that, they could get to the quarterback when blitzing.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. So Missouri will have to punt it away.
Well, this team came out with their hair on fire. The offense drives down the field, scores a touchdown on their opening possession, and now the defense is dominating as well. Already their 2nd sack, and you've got to give this head coach a ton of credit. He did a great job getting this football team physically and mentally ready to play here today.
This drive and snap it from the 44. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. Picked off. Got room on the return. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Hardy. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it. It's Hardy. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. To the air on second down. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They get the score and a free trip to the ice bath after the game.
No doubt. Heck of a pass, though. To stand in there, know you're going to get smashed right in the face. I'll take the ice. I'll take the touchdown.
And he added the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rutgers. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it on the counter. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll give it to the back. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hardy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on fourth down in this area of the field really puts pressure on a defense. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just triples to the ground.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
To the air, it's Raiola. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
To the air on first down. Steps away to find some room. He's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Huskers want to crank the tempo. They'll leave it with him. They make the tackle after he gets two down to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Cornhuskers will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it, passes, sticks, and still on his feet. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Inside handoff, looking for a crease. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hardy. And he's still running after the move. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Running into the open space.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Here's the handoff. It's a seam wide open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Rides the back on the option to give.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harris. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They're down to the 20, first and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here's a heat. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. What a disappointment. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. And the Huskers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He tried to get away, but the defense was able to track him down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Huskers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Turning it on. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north south, and make plays too.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Power football with the run.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Under fire. Finds his man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Huskers are on the move. give to the running back.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Moving away from pressure. Creates a little space. Quarterback gets past the marker. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a space. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Cornhusker! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Hardy. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes one man miss. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll do it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Find some fresh air. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season, but this offense just can't find a way to get it going.
He's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Plows through the defense. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pressure coming. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Leaves it with the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Extending the play. The throw. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
The snap sets up the throw. Now adjusting. Lets it fly. Touchdown Tigers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, 4th and goal. You're backed up a little bit after a couple bad plays, and you make the play. You needed it. You find your receiver, throw it up. He goes and gets it. What a play by this offense in a critical moment.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Pulls it in, it's Markway. Turns it on in midfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Huskers have this offense rolling. In the red area, it's Ives. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Keep it on the ground. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in, and down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Huskers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll start this drive going to the air. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football.
Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
That's caught. It's Coleman. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Look, it's a nice game, but I don't know if it's worth the seconds they're losing on the game clock. In this type of situation, you've got to be throwing at least to the first down.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
He's going to let it go. Makes the catch down the right side. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given him a great opportunity.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield, it's Barney. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Back to throw, it's Raiola. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I'll tell you what, I like this defense's game plan right here. Drop back, make sure I got the sticks covered. If they want to throw it below the sticks, I'm going to come up and tackle you and make sure I get you to 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense, look at him. Great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, this defense is extremely disciplined. Right there, first down, screen pass. It doesn't fool them. Nice play.
The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Fires to the middle. It's complete. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Both of these teams are high.